Hey Alice, what's up? It's pretty rare for you to hit me up this late. Something wrong? Well, I just need a little favor. Can you lend me your designer bag? Huh? A bag? Where's this coming from all of a sudden? I'm going out to lunch with my friends tomorrow and they all have designer stuff. I want to bring something nice too. Hold on. You mean my favorite bag? That one was expensive and I really love it. Yeah, that's the one. It's super cute. I'll just borrow it for a bit, promise. I won't damage it or anything. I'll bring it right back. Wait, hold on. You can't just spring that on me like this. I really treasure that bag, and I've never lent it to anyone before. Come on, don't be so stingy. I'm just going to use it for a bit. It's me we're talking about, so it's fine, right? Alice, didn't you borrow my umbrella before and never give it back? An umbrella and a bag are totally different things. I mean, it just kind of disappeared somewhere. No need to sweat the small stuff. See, that's exactly why I don't want to lend it to you. I hate it when people don't take care of my things. Jesus, Scarlett, you're so stubborn. Can't you just do me a favor for once? Yeah, but I really can't trust your definition of just a bit. Whenever I lend you something, it pretty much never comes back. Okay, how about this? Just pretend you bought it for me and call it a gift. I mean, you've got a job and money, right? Wait, what? How did this turn into me gifting you the bag I bought? Well, if I'm carrying that bag, it makes you look good too, right? You can be like, oh yeah, I lent my sister-in-law a designer bag. No, that doesn't make me feel good at all, and I'm definitely not lending it to you. Don't you think you're being a little cold? You really are the type who only thinks about what's in it for you, huh? No, I just want to take care of my own stuff, that's all. Whatever. I was stupid to even ask you. You're totally useless. You don't have to say it like that. I mean, don't you have your own bag anyway? Yeah, but they're nothing special. I need a designer bag. Is having a designer bag really that important? Of course it is. Everyone's got designer stuff. I'd be embarrassed if I was the only one with something cheap. But isn't that more about you than the bag itself? Come on, shut up. You're seriously lame. Alice, I really can't handle this. This is way too much for me. Huh? Hold on, Alice. You just showed up with Ryan out of nowhere. What's going on? You didn't tell me anything, and I wasn't even mentally prepared for this. What? I texted you on WhatsApp yesterday saying, can you watch him for me? You didn't see it? Wait, yesterday? I totally missed that. But even so, don't you think this is way too sudden? I've never taken care of a kid before. I have no idea what to do. Plus, Ryan's only 1 year old, right? Isn't it super easy for kids that young to get sick or something? I really don't feel confident about this. You're overthinking it. Babies are tougher than you'd expect, and you don't have to be that nervous. Honestly, you can pretty much leave them alone. If he gets fussy, just give him some milk, and he'll fall asleep on his own eventually. Is it really okay to be that careless? I don't know anything about taking care of a baby, and I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Hey, so how long am I supposed to watch him? You're not saying it's for the whole day, right? Well, I haven't really decided yet, but I think I'll pick him up sometime tonight. Maybe. Tonight? Like what time? 6? 7? Or even later? Also, what about Ryan's food and diapers? What am I supposed to do? Huh? Just buy them yourself. There's a drugstore nearby, isn't there? Wait, I don't even know what to buy. Can I just pick anything? Is that okay? Come on, just look it up on your phone. We live in the age of the internet. You don't need to ask me about every little thing. But there are things you can't just Google, right? Taking care of a baby isn't that simple. What if Ryan can't eat certain things? He's almost one, right? Should I be giving him baby food or is it still mostly milk? Anything's fine. Babies eat pretty much whatever. And even if it's not perfect, it's not like he's gonna die or anything. Look, I'm really busy, okay? That's why I'm leaving him with you. Just figure it out without asking me a million questions. I've got stuff to do, and I don't have time to deal with you freaking out about everything. But isn't it best to ask the mother? I mean, it's about your child, so shouldn't you be the one making decisions, not me? What? Seriously? You're so annoying. Can you just stop already? If you're worried about something, look it up yourself and deal with it. You can handle that much, right? Oh, and one more thing. Don't ever contact me or my husband again. Especially not my husband. Wait. Why? You're married. Shouldn't you talk to him about important stuff? And what if something happens? I can call you then, right? If you just take care of him properly, nothing will happen, right? You're the one making this complicated by overthinking everything. Honestly, Scarlett, you're completely useless. Excuse me? I figured you'd be pretty sharp and talented, especially being the brother of someone who works at a big company that I'm married to. But I guess I was wrong. Turns out, you're just some awkward introvert. Totally not what I expected. I bet back in school, you were the type who had no friends and spent lunch breaks reading alone, huh? That's not true. I didn't have a lot of friends, but I had some. Oh, come on. That's probably just what you thought. I'm guessing they saw you more as an acquaintance, honestly. That's not true. Well, whatever. Oh, shoot. Is it that late already? I really gotta get going. All right, I'm leaving Ryan with you. Thanks a bunch. Oh, and don't bug me with a bunch of questions, okay? Hey, Scarlett. Alice? You're free today, right? Huh? I'm bringing Ryan over this afternoon, okay? My husband's on a business trip, so I need you to watch him overnight. Thanks in advance. Wait, again? I have work, you know. Overnight is kind of difficult for me. What are you talking about? I know you don't have a job. Huh? I asked my husband about your job, and he wouldn't tell me anything. So that basically means you're unemployed, right? Well, not exactly. I'm not unemployed. I'm freelancing right now, so technically I am working. Sure, if that's what you want to call it. Hey, my brother doesn't know you're leaving Ryan with me, does he? Huh? Of course he knows. He's the one who told me to leave Ryan with you. Is that so? I don't think he'd say something like that. Look, I've been feeling really overwhelmed with parenting lately. I didn't want to worry my parents, though. You're the only one I can rely on. Maybe you wouldn't understand since you're single with no kids, but I'm seriously at my breaking point. My mental health is shot, and I'm completely drained. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, so I kept quiet until now. Oh, I see. So you'll help me out, right? I want to help as much as I can, but I need you to understand that I have my own life too. Lately, I've been looking after Ryan for about half the week. And honestly, I don't think it's the best for Ryan either. What are you talking about? You live alone in a big house, don't you? It's the perfect place for Ryan, especially since he cries a lot at night. I live in an apartment, so it's really stressful for me to manage that. Alice, doesn't it feel strange being in my house? Huh? Doesn't it feel unsettling? What do you mean? The unsettling part isn't the house. It's you. Owning a house while still single? That's pretty sad. Are you even planning to get married someday? I shouldn't have said that. My mistake. If it doesn't bother you, then never mind. You're seriously hard to figure out. Anyway, just take care of Ryan, okay? Think of it as practice for when you have kids someday. Make sure you spoil your adorable little nephew. Alice, what are you doing? It's getting dark. What's the big deal? I'm not a kid, you know. Can you come pick up Ryan now? No, can't do that. I've already had some drinks, and I'm staying over at a friend's place tonight. Ryan doesn't seem well. He feels a little warm, like he has a fever. Then just give him some medicine. Over-the-counter medicine? Yeah, they sell stuff for kids, right? Just grab something and give it to him. That should be fine. But Ryan's still really little. Maybe he should see a doctor. I'm his mother, and I'm telling you it's fine. He'll be better after some medicine and sleep. But I'm really worried. I still think it'll be better to take him to the doctor. I said you don't need to. It's just a fever. Stop overreacting. But what if he gets worse? You're so annoying. I've decided I'm not doing any mom stuff today. Stop contacting me. Alice, wait. You can't just say that. Ryan's really not feeling well. I don't know what to do. I don't even have his insurance card. And even if I wanted to buy medicine, how am I supposed to go out and get it? Please, just come pick him up. Ryan must be scared too. Please. Hey, who do you think you are? Huh? What the hell did you do? Alice, calm down. It's your fault my husband found out I was cheating. Seriously, what are you going to do about this? He said he wants a divorce. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? This is all your fault. You ruined my life. Aren't you going to take responsibility? Hold on. There's nothing I could have done. I mean, the only reason he found out was because you left Ryan with me while you were off cheating, right? And from what I heard, it wasn't just one person. So what? If you hadn't opened your mouth, none of this would have happened. You told my husband about Ryan being sick, which made him suspicious, and now everything's out in the open. But I tried to reach you so many times back then, and you never responded. I was worried, Alice. I didn't know what to do, and Ryan was really sick. I had no choice but to contact my brother. So it's not just me you were lying to. You were lying to him too, weren't you? If you hadn't meddled, none of this would have happened. You blew everything out of proportion over just a kid's fever, and now my whole life is falling apart. Just a kid's fever, you say? Ryan is only 1 year old. When he had a high fever, you weren't there as his mother, and I didn't know what to do all by myself. That's why I had no choice but to reach out to my brother. Who cares? I'm about to lose my family here. On top of that, I might lose custody of Ryan. And that's not all. He's telling me to move out of the house too. This is all your fault. Take responsibility. Wait, me? Oh, I've got an idea. I'll forgive you if you give me your house. It's yours, right? I'll take it off your hands. You really want this house? I'm being kicked out of mine because of you. You've ruined everything, so the least you can do is give me a new place to live. Fine. Wait, what? Seriously? If you want it that badly, then fine. I don't really have any attachment to this house anymore, so I guess I'm okay with letting it go. No way! Seriously? Yes! The house is even nicer than I thought, and the location is great. I can't believe I'm getting it under these conditions. So, can you move out soon? I'd like to move in today. You can get your stuff out quickly, right? There's no way I can do that today. You're springing this on me. I need time to pack and handle the moving paperwork. but tomorrow is fine. I'll have everything packed and be out of the house by tomorrow. What? Tomorrow? That's kind of slow. Well, at least cover my hotel for tonight, okay? I don't have anywhere to stay. Oh, and can you book the hotel for me too? Finding a good one is such a hassle. You can do that yourself. Giving you this house is more than enough, don't you think? Come on! You're really not helpful. Whatever, I'll find somewhere to stay for now. But hey, don't go changing your mind later, okay? If you don't hand over the house, I'll sue you. You don't have to worry about that. I'll keep my promise. All right, I'll reach out again soon. I'm going to start packing, so just relax for today. Scarlett, you're unbelievable. What kind of person tricks someone like this? Excuse me? I'm talking about the house. A neighbor just asked me, you're living there and nothing's happened? Like, it's normal for something to happen or something. What's going on? You're hiding something from me, aren't you? But you've been fine, right? It's been a while since you moved in and nothing major has happened, has it? Besides, most people wouldn't even want to step foot in that house. Remember? My brother was scared of it too. He kept making excuses not to visit, right? Plus, no door-to-door salespeople ever show up. In that sense, it's actually a pretty convenient place to live. This isn't a joke! Wait, don't tell me. This is a stigmatized property, isn't it? Well, that's not exactly wrong. What? Hold on! You never told me that! Huh? But I did explain it, didn't I? I said, it's not exactly the best house. I did mention it. It's not my fault you weren't paying attention. Come on! You were so vague about it. I never thought it was an actual creepy house. At first, I thought I was just imagining things. But now I'm sure of it. I hear footsteps even when no one's there, and faint voices in the middle of the night. And that's not all. I've heard the doorknob rattling like someone was trying to get in, and I was too scared to open the door. But the worst part was the other day. I stepped outside, and a roof tile fell right in front of me. It almost hit me in the head. That's just not a coincidence, right? Come on, tell me the truth. I thought you were the type who wouldn't be bothered by that kind of thing, but I guess I was wrong. I can't do this anymore. Living in this house is driving me crazy. So, sell it, now. There's no way I'm keeping a place this creepy. And since you basically dumped this haunted property on me, you're obviously the one who should take responsibility. Hurry up and talk to a real estate agent. Hey, what if I just take the house back? What? Are you serious right now? That's not what I'm asking for. This house is new. It looks great. So if you sell it properly, it should go for a high price, right? If you don't mention anything weird, you could probably get a few $100,000 for it. It's worth that much, so just handle it the right way. That's not possible because when I bought that house, it was less than $20,000. What? No way! There's no chance it was that cheap. You know, I actually have a certification in land and property surveying. Back when I was working in that field, I found this house and decided to buy it. But the truth is, it had been on the market for years with no buyers. Every now and then, someone like you would buy it thinking it's no big deal at first. But without fail, they'd end up running away within 2 months. And after that, well, it's not uncommon for those people to disappear or get into mysterious accidents. I heard people even consulted with spiritual experts, but no one could do anything about it. Seems like it's just that kind of house, something beyond fixing. Wait a second, what are you talking about? You've got to be kidding me. Is this for real? Well, I did live there and nothing ever happened to me. Maybe it just depends on the person. No. Are you serious right now? That kind of horror story isn't funny. But Alice, didn't you say you've experienced weird stuff? Doesn't that pretty much confirm there's something wrong with the house? Exactly! That's what I've been saying. Weird things keep happening and I can't even sleep properly at night. But why were you able to live there like it was nothing? You lived there even before I married your brother, and nothing ever happened to you. But the moment I moved in, all this creepy stuff started. I don't get it. Well, honestly, I don't really know the reason myself, but I was totally fine, you know? I never heard strange noises at night or felt like someone was there. So when people say this house is cursed or whatever, it just doesn't really click for me. But there is one thing someone told me once. They said that as long as I'm living here, all the paranormal stuff disappears. What? That makes no sense. There's no way that's true. I mean, I don't even have any kind of sixth sense or anything, and yet I clearly felt something was wrong. Meanwhile, you lived here without a single problem. I just can't believe it. Well, it's the truth. Maybe it's something about a person's nature or some kind of compatibility with the place. I've had enough. Then I'll sell the house myself. I don't want to live in that place for even one more day. That might be harder than you think. What's so hard about it? I took this house because I thought I could sell it for money. I'm going to turn it into cash and get out of here as soon as possible. Hey, Scarlett? Alice? I was wrong. I really regret everything. Please, move back into the house. I'm so sorry. Alice? I need to talk to you about something. What is it? Did something else happen? It's really bad. I'm in the hospital right now. Oh, wow. Did you mess something up again? Don't joke about this. I was hit by a car. It was a hit and run, and they still haven't caught the driver. Even the police don't seem to be making much progress. As if that wasn't bad enough, I'll have to move out of the house as soon as I'm discharged. I don't know what to do. Wow, that house really is something, huh? Give it a little more time and maybe something even more interesting will happen. What's with that attitude? I'm going through something terrible and you're talking like it's not your problem. I almost died, you know? This is not a joke. And when I tried to sell the house, every real estate agency said, "Sorry, we can't handle this property." Well, of course. That house is pretty infamous in the real estate world around here. It's been on the market for years without a buyer. And even when it does sell, trouble always follows. No agency wants to deal with it. You never told me any of this. Why didn't you tell me something so important sooner? And that's not even all of it. I stayed at a friend's place to get away, and there was a fire scare. They said, weird stuff keeps happening ever since you showed up, and then they cut me off completely. I tried going back to my parents' house, but they disowned me after the whole divorce thing. I have nowhere to go. I even thought I'd just find a new guy to take care of me, but none of them want anything to do with me. You're the only person I have left. Please, I'm begging you, come back to the house. You were fine living there, right? I know I was wrong, so please, just come back. Sorry, but that's not going to happen. What? Why not? Well, I've actually started working somewhere else now, in a different area. But you can still be the owner, right? I could, but honestly, now that the house is out of my hands, I think I'd rather just leave it to you. What? Hold on. How can you do that? You said before that you'd take the house back. Yeah, that's what I thought back then. But it seems like you haven't really learned your lesson, have you? Don't say that. Then what am I supposed to do? Am I just stuck with that house for the rest of my life? The more I try to escape, the more things keep happening that force me to go back. Please, I'll do anything. Anything you ask. Just help me. As long as you're in that house, you can't do anything bad. And you'll have to face the consequences of all the terrible things you've done. Honestly, it's the perfect place for you to reflect. And you know, the more I think about it, I realize I have no obligation to help you, Alice. What? I mean, you cheated on my brother, didn't you? You treated Ryan like he was just an object, completely neglecting your responsibilities as a mother. You hurt my family, people I care about, and now, after everything, you're still trying to save only yourself? That's pathetic. Wait, please, just listen to me. But that's exactly why I got divorced. I paid alimony and I took responsibility. Isn't that enough? Haven't I suffered enough already? If you were really sorry, you wouldn't be making excuses. My brother didn't do anything wrong, but you ruined his family. And that's not all. He even moved back home and transferred jobs just to protect Ryan. Our parents are helping, but my brother's doing his best to raise Ryan on his own. And you caused all of this. Yet here you are, still thinking only about yourself, trying to rely on others. But it wasn't serious. I didn't plan to get divorced. I just wanted a little excitement, that's all. So you destroyed your family for a bit of fun? And now you expect forgiveness because it wasn't serious? Give me a break. The more I think about it, the more I realize how selfish you've been. That's why I think you deserve to be punished for it. Wait, please don't abandon me. I swear I'll never betray anyone again. I'll live honestly, so please help me. It's too late. No matter how much you try to cover it up, I don't think that house will ever let you go. Because, you see, that house chooses who gets to live there. And I think you've been chosen. Maybe it's just the result of all the things you've done. Well, I hope you spend your time in that house reflecting on your actions. No! After Alice moved back into the house, it only took a month for her to become completely drained. The first incident was when she slipped and fell at the entrance. At first, it seemed like just an accident, but she had had the bad luck of landing face first, breaking her nose. Even then, Alice insisted, it's just a coincidence, trying to act tough. But those coincidences kept happening. While cooking in the kitchen, the gas stove suddenly flared up, and her sleeve caught fire. She managed to put it out, but the burns were severe, leaving her skin badly scarred. I hate this house. I just want to sell it and get out, she screamed through tears, but no buyers could be found. A few weeks later, she fell ill with a high fever. At the hospital, tests revealed it was food poisoning, though the cause was unknown. This doesn't make sense. I didn't eat anything bad. That's what she kept mumbling, but by then, she was gaunt and unrecognizable. Mentally exhausted and terrified to the point she couldn't sleep, she was eventually admitted to a psychiatric ward. I see things that aren't there. There's someone talking in the house. I can't breathe when I'm asleep. She was the only one who could sense something in that empty house. Alice herself trembled, saying, I don't want to go back there. I can't. Eventually, she decided to let go of the house, and I became the owner once again. But strangely enough, I still don't feel anything unusual. No hauntings, no strange accidents. Maybe this house really does choose who can live in it. I'm not a psychic, and I don't believe in the supernatural. But maybe there are things in this world we just can't explain.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.